And as the ship's bow crashed against the waves, the fog cleared, and we were greeted by a sheet of ice the length of everything. A blanket of winter atop the planet. This was it. The lost continent. It was against all odds that we managed to cross the Sea of Ghosts, determined to discover what was on the other side. This place is cursed. Creatures that perish do not stay fallen. The restless haunt our living moments and rob us of our sleep. Food is scarce, and we seek it out at great peril. Even as we continued inland, our minds were still beset by the vast line of shipwrecks all along the shore. We were never meant to make it this far. Expedition to Atmora chronicles the journey of a group of adventurers determined to explore the vastness of the polar ice. It is an open-world, story-focused survival experience, something that is perhaps different to what you're used to from Skyrim. Whilst making your way through Atmora, you will need to manage food, warmth, and energy in order to survive. These mechanics will be customizable to every player's liking, ranging from quite forgiving to a relentless struggle against an inhospitable land. Your primary foe will be the icy weather of a continent starved of the sun. Always keep an eye out for caves or other forms of shelter during the day when visibility is good and your feet can know warmth. Make the most of the time you have until night falls and it gets cold. Really cold. A chill that enters your bones, your marrow. Those unacquainted with fire quickly join the ice, falling into the long dark. And you must not stray carelessly. Although men in Myr do not come equipped with the thick skin and several layers of fur necessary to survive this far north, there are some creatures that do. And they do not all bend to swords and magic. Defeating them will require the discovery of secrets and weaknesses. Until such a time, adventurers would do well to plan their routes carefully and not to journey unprepared. At the center of the continent, a storm rages, spreading ever so slowly outwards. The Frostfall seeks to consume Atmora. It is a mystical anomaly that rejects Tamriel's natural laws. The edge of the storm marks the end of your path. Cross over and time will stop, leaving you forever entombed in a shell of ice. Were you to travel far enough into the continent, you will discover that the storm has held onto traces of what came before. A long time ago, the ancestors of many of those who would one day settle Tamriel had founded a civilization on the Arctic sheet. The ancient Atmorans are a great void in the annals of mortal history. They were here. They had temples and clans. They lived like we do. But then, they vanished. The collapse of their civilization has left traces in the ice. Some of their last moments still play out endlessly, a consequence of the time distortion. These echoes surrender secrets of knowledge. You may follow them on your journey to find out what happened, or to discover the treasures left untouched for thousands of years. The powers wielded by an ancient people. They did not all go quietly into the night. Some still wander the continent, restless or confused, corrupted by an endless state of undeath. Many have grown embittered and dark, striking out at all living things that crossed their path. Others had unfinished business when their lives were sundered. In order to bring them a peaceful rest, you may try to continue their work to bring them closure. The honest will reward you with secrets and treasure. Beware of those with ill intent. The Atmora team is currently preparing to move into the later stages of development. If you are interested in helping us finish the Frozen Wastes, we are currently accepting applications for writers, 3D artists, level designers, and implementers. Visit BeyondSkyrim.org/join for more information. Thank you very much for watching.